What's good? What's good? I guess we live with it, right? Okay, then y'all tune into OK Let's Talk TV. It's called OK Let's Talk About It on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram at OK Let's Talk TV. Let's get right into this video. Okay, we don't waste time. We hate wasting time. We hate you know being too long winded without giving y'all what's going on. The title of the video is called Black Women Dying from BBL or Brazilian butt lifts, the surgery that they love to get for some reason. Okay. Well, I know we all know the reasons. It's an attention thing, it's an imagery thing. I can also blame it on ignorance. But you have a lot of modern women today who, instead of thinking about what's conducive for life and nature, they think about what's conducive for their their own well-being or their own mind state. I don't want to say themselves because as we all know, they're getting things done to them such as BBLs. Some of them are getting surgery just removing fat from their body, and they don't give a damn that it's life risking. You could risk your life doing these things. For Christ's sakes, it's surgery, man. Somebody gets hit by a car and he has to go to surgery. He's risking his life to for his life to be saved because it's surgery. That's just a natural thing when you go into surgery, which is why they have to be so careful when they're performing it on you. Don't want to get too deep into that, but if it's like this, guys, if you jump inside a water, right, a pool of water, and there was a 60% chance that you would drown, are you still going to jump in that water? No, in your right mind, you don't care if it was a 10% chance that you would drown. You wouldn't want to be in that type of environment, and you wouldn't be stupid enough to do that, to jump in those waters. So this is what we're looking at when we see a lot of these black women telling themselves, forget what society, what the natural society is supposed to be like. I'm gonna do what makes me happy, and I'm gonna risk my life doing it. The term YOLO came a while ago, and women took that and ran with it. You only live once. So when you try to ask, why do you do these things? Why do you have to go get surgery? Why are you getting a BBL? Why the hell do you put makeup on all day and go to the club and shake your booty? Whatever you want to call it. And their response is, you only live once, so you might as well live it to the fullest. And these are the things that they do when they live their lives to the fullest, getting BBLs. But let me not be too long-winded. Let's go ahead and break this down together. Because I have, I do my videos with references. I like to reference things. So the first one I am going to put out, all right, is okay, let's do this, guys. What's good, Mr. Goodbread? Shout out to the teacher. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do, what am I gonna do here? Okay. All right, so we're gonna pull up a little video, and it's just basically going to be explaining the aftermath of what when these women are getting butt lifts and they're dying afterwards, and that it's just showing how their family responded, et cetera, et cetera. So let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right on into it. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and tap that notification bell. That's how you that's how you get them videos. That's how you're able to see Mr. OKL every time. All right. Okay. So first of all, fair use. All right. This was broadcasted by USA Today. Okay. The title of it is, I'm a plastic surgeon who won't perform Brazilian butt lifts. They're deadly. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this together, okay? Because I need the people to see what's going on here. It's being swept under the rug. These ladies are dying from these butt lifts and their choices that they're making in their lives.
And I told her, wasn't nothing wrong. I'm not worried about that. I'm saying I say nothing wrong with you.
Hold on now, let's run it back.
And
Fair
she's a
use,
pretty
guys.
black
Fair
woman, but
use. Okay, this fair use.
No one, it was no one else in her world but me.
She said she wanted to get her stomach done, and I told her, wasn't nothing wrong. I'm not worried about that. I'm not upset. I say nothing wrong with you.
Now I hope y'all can hear, guys. I hope y'all can hear what's going on. The father said she wanted her stomach done, and he's telling her, "Ain't nothing wrong with you." I done told plenty females that. I didn't even had a female that I was talking to. She did what she did that. She got a tummy tuck and put some of it in her butt, and I told her, "Listen, I'm willing to work out with you. I'm willing to do the process with you. That way you can naturally look it the way you want to look." And I'm coming to realize they don't want to do the work, guys. They don't want to do the work. They're not willing to. Not all guys, not all, but most of them, they don't want to do the work. They think it's easier to just go pay somebody to, chop off a piece of your body and put it somewhere else. And guess what they all do it for? Validation. They do it for validation. They do it for the gram. They do it because one day they think they're gonna find that dream man that's attracted to that or whatever. They do it purely for validation, guys. Nothing else.
She was a pretty black woman, but I couldn't drive that in her head that you didn't need that, but she wanted that. And if anybody will tell you, I was the type. If she thrived and wanted it, I gave it to her.
That's the no, man. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. You can't just give
Heather
somebody what
had
they want all
decided
the
that she
time.
wanted surgery probably a year and a half prior to her going and having the procedure done. She researched this clinic. She looked up these doctors. She did everything that as normal people that was going to have plastic surgery to do. She was on the
No,
website. She
no,
was
no. Normal people that are going to have plastic surgery are sick. They need the doctor. That's what's norm. It's not normal to look up doctors and there's nothing wrong with you. You got people telling you you look fine the way you are. Okay, it's abnormal for you to look fine the way you are. People are telling you that you look fine. Yet again, you still are looking up doctors trying to get this surgery. That is abnormal. I don't want to normalize bullcrap. I don't want to do that.
was looking at the doctors, and she was smart. We trusted her. We trusted that she knew what she was doing.
Hello, hello there. How are you guys? So I wanted to do this live real quick because I want to inform you, I want to share with you, lady, that we have a great, 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 and awesome special today.
Miami, by far, is it's one of the capitals of plastic surgery in the United States. I mean, we do more surgery here than probably any major.
Uh-oh. What's going on, guys? Look like we froze up. Give me a second, guys. Let's make sure we doing good here.
In the
All right, let's
U.S.
get right. Let's get
We
right.
live where people vacation, and here people
Now
want to
this
look
guy,
at your.
black women love this guy right here. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Dr. Miami. You see how in the neighborhood how black pookies, they talk about Larry or Dr. James when they going to get a permanent goals when they shave their teeth down and stuff. The black woman brags about Dr. Miami. Okay, this guy has uh, made a killing off of the black community based off of surgery. And I ain't talking about sick people. We talking about butt lifts and putting your stomach in your butt so it could look bigger.
Here than probably any major city in the U.S. We live where people vacation, and here people want to look good year round. So to begin with, we have a lot of plastic surgeons, and there is a lot of locals that do plastic surgery. So a lot of places have capitalized on this.
We have the surgery Brazilian butt lift with Dr. Fisher for only $6,000.
These clinics have to be able to sell surgery at a very discounted price, because if they sold their surgeries for the same price as a board certified plastic surgeon in an accredited surgical facility, nobody would ever go to them. they want the patient to book day of their
Look
consultation.
at that guy. Look, this is what. Look at that. And sometimes with that needle, they don't take your meat out of your body. They don't take your organs or whatever you want. I don't know what they be doing, man. Sometimes they put that silicone in your butt, and that's not healthy for you. That is not healthy for you.
They will use high pressure sales tactics to get the person to leave their deposit so that they have them hooked.
Así que ya sabes, móntate en el carro y vente a Jolie Plastic Surgery, una clínica para todas.
They initially start out with marketing to lower income Hispanic patients who had maybe recently come from their own country, and they see the glitz, the glamour of Miami. They want the look, and then they see like, well, oh, I can afford it. So these places, these factories initially started their marketing to them. As they have had big complications locally, these clinics have now targeted the rest of the country. And that's why when they have a major complication, they change their name, because then that way, when somebody Googles them, the story doesn't follow the clinic.
Authorities are investigating a death at a Miami-Dade cosmetic surgery center. The surgery was performed at a storefront clinic on Southwest 8th Street. The patient, a woman, suffered cardiac and respiratory arrest and was unable to be revived.
That's what you're risking, guys. That
It's a Florida no, something wrong. It was like, Mr. Dwayne, can you come inside? So I'm like, well, maybe she read.
That's what y'all risking. That's what y'all risking, guys. Like, moment of silence for that. That is what you guys are risking.
It, so I go inside. When I go inside, they bring me to the back. So when I get to the back, they bring me to a room. You got these two doctors.
She called me that evening. I asked her, what they did, what the process was at the clinic when she went for the pre-op. And I said, did you meet your doctor? Did you talk to your doctor? She said no.
She stood up. She was actually in here in the living room. And as soon as she stood up, she fell down. I said, what happened? She was just like, I don't know. She was like, but my heart is palpitating. Can you give me something from my heart? She goes to, get up, and I'm standing here trying to help her, but she couldn't do it on her own. And I'm just standing here, and she gets up. She takes maybe about 3 or 4 steps, and she grabbed my hand. She squeezed my hand extremely tight, and she started to fall back. Her eyes started to roll back, and I had to let her go because I couldn't hold her, so she fell on the floor.
And he was like, we had complications, but everything's gonna be all right. She went cardiac arrest.
See, God, I don't want to go too deep into the sob story right now. I feel sorry for the family. Don't get it twisted. I feel sorry for the family, and in some senses, I do feel sorry for her as well. Okay, but I don't want to get too deep into this sob type of vibe, as if this is something that we this ain't nobody that got hit by a car. This ain't nobody that went to war and didn't come back. This ain't somebody that had cancer. This ain't somebody who was sick and y'all fought your hardest to make sure she was straight. This is someone who intentionally went to do something derogatory to her body after people were telling her, you look fine the way you are. Okay. So I don't want to get too deep into the sobbery. I want to get to the root of the issue. The issue is we're letting these young women do what they want to do. You heard what the man said earlier. He kept pressing her not to do it, but because that's what she wanted, and because he's the type that's going to give her everything she wants, he allowed her to go do it. Man, we got to put foots down And we got to say no, point blank, period. That saves your child's life when you do that. You don't save your child when they control everything. Look at Will Smith and his son. They let him control the dynamic, his son, and now his son is a quote unquote daughter and has a boyfriend, the white boyfriend be coming around the family. This is the type of shit that happens whenever you got fucking parents that don't want to put their foot down and they're making the kids the boss. Okay, let's check another one out because I do have um I do have something else to read out to you guys. Okay, all right. So in Miami, let's read this out for y'all. This just happened recently too. This story was put out on the 22nd. Okay, we're about to take a look at this one. One moment, guys. One moment. One moment here. Where is it? There we go. All right. So let's read it. Fair use, guys. Fair use. Fair use. Family demands answers after woman dies following plastic surgery at Miami clinic. And I want y'all guys to do this, man. Look up BBL deaths. Okay, just look that up and watch how much watch how much stories you see come out. They're not making it mainstream. These girls are not talking about that. See, these women are saying where the good men at. Black men ain't shit, but they're not talking about black women getting BBLs and dying. Okay. Mm. Send it to my send it to Facebook for me, Mr. Goodbread. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna get right on in there. But let's continue reading this though, guys. What does it say here? It says hold on. All right. A family is demanding answers after a woman died following a plastic surgery procedure at a Miami clinic. And look at the date, guys. This was published April 22nd this year. Okay. Updated on the 23rd. So this is something that recently happened. It's not mainstream though. You ain't gonna hear Black Lives Matter talking about this one. Okay. All right. So Tanisha Walker was discharged after the surgery earlier this week at the New Life Plastic Surgery Center. So that was earlier that week. So it was no earlier than the 15th. All right. No earlier than the 15th, since it was earlier that week. Her family said Walker died on Wednesday. Okay. She was there for everyone, said her niece, Tatanishia Middleton. Tatanishia Middleton. We ain't gonna say nothing. My bad. We ain't gonna say nothing about that. When describing the grandmother of 11 kids, she took care of all of them emotionally. Walker's family said she flew from Indiana to Miami for breast reduction surgery, but instead went to New Life Plastic Surgery for liposuction and a Brazilian butt lift. Middleton said the change took place after a local doctor refused to treat Walker due to her BMI. So basically, her body, she probably was fat. She probably looked too unhealthy for him to deal with her. He probably knew the risk that she was taking. See, a lot of plastic surgery gets done under the table because black women don't want to lose weight. Some of these doctors tell them, hey, you need to go to the fucking gym before I deal with you. And you know what they do? Let's just go find another doctor who's willing to just deal with my BMI. And I don't care the risk of that I'm taking. I'm still going to go forward with it. Y'all see how that worked? Middleton said Walker was being taken to a recovery center when the owner of that facility instead took her to the hospital. When she came into the truck, she was telling them she was lightheaded and she didn't feel well. That's what Middleton said. New Life Plastic Surgery released a statement saying Walker went into surgery at 9:35 in the morning and was in the recovery room at 11:05 in the morning, being discharged at 1:39 p.m. Okay, they said the procedure went as expected and was a success. So it was like any other procedure. Adding, they advised the recovery center to pick up Walker by noon. Middleton said the recovery center told her they picked up Walker shortly after getting a call at 1:15 p.m. I feel like it's something going on with the facility, specifically the doctor, because his story is opposite with what the transportation lady told us. Long story short, guys, you know, she died. Okay, guys. Long story short, she died. Let's continue reading. Miami-Dade police said they're investigating, and Walker's family said they are flying to South Florida to speak to the lawyers. NBC6 investigators found this was the second time a patient died following a procedure at New Life Plastic Surgery, with this first patient dying in February after a blood clot ended up in her lungs following a liposuction and tummy tuck procedure. So, long story short, guys, these women are dying because they don't care about the natural procedure. They want it so bad. They want it so bad. That first doctor told her, yo, your BMI ain't on point. I don't want to do this. I'm pretty sure he went into more detail saying like you could die if I do this. Okay. Like you might get blood clots. You might have internal bleeding, things of that nature. Your body doesn't want that. You're going through a drastic change. You're removing more than 50, 60 pounds off of your body. That's unnatural. In a day. And matter of fact, in a couple hours. She went there at 9:30. The procedure started at 9:35 and it finished at 11:05. So what God naturally made us to do when we are unhealthy is work out and take time, be patient. You tried to speed that process up and you thought there were going to be no complications. Come on. So Mr. Goodbread did send me a link. He wants me to check it out and I want to see it. Mr. Goodbread, what do you think about this situation here, man? What do you think about these ladies going around getting BBLs, regardless of the world telling them that they actually do look good? What do you think about that, man? Because it's getting ridiculous to me. Okay, let's look at this. All right. Uh, it's getting ridiculous, guys. All right, so we're about to react to a video in a second here. But black women, I'm speaking to you because you guys are number one in getting BBLs in South Florida. You guys are number one in getting BBLs, I believe, in America, if I'm not mistaken. And you guys are going under the table. Like, I can't, I can't make it up. One of my exes, she had a fat booty. I'm talking about a fat ass, nice booty. I was very attracted to it, and she wanted to put some more inside there. She wanted a BBL. Didn't care about what I thought. Didn't care about what the world thought. Didn't care that she already get people looking at her. She wanted a tummy tuck and then she wanted a BBL. I don't understand why you guys do these types of things. I don't get it. Good Breath says the doctors can't even call them fat anymore. Exactly. The doctors can't even tell them that they're obese. They're going to try to sue the doctor or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, we're going to go to a video that Mr. Goodbread had put out. As you can see, the title also says MGTOW, all right? Meaning men going their own way. And there's a huge reason why men are starting to go their own way. One of them being women are getting BBLs. And we don't like it, ladies. We don't want to deal with you. Okay, maybe there's Pookies and Tyrones at the club and shit like that. Maybe they want to have sex with you and maybe they don't mind. Hell, maybe there's some dope boys that'll pay for your BBL just so he can be having sex with you for a year and then he'll find somebody without a BBL to wife up. Maybe that's what's going on here. Like, who knows, man? But what we're gonna do, guys, let's go ahead and react to Mr. Goodbread's video. It's basically breaking down another reason why men go their own way. Okay. Now, this video is called Florida Mother Arrested After Disturbing Clip Shows Her Smacking Her Own Baby. All right. This lady was, and why did she smack her own baby? Let's find out.
What's up, class? What's up, class? Y'all already know what it is. We got a disturbing one today. We got a disturbing one. Florida mother arrested after disturbing clip shows her slapping, smacking, Chris Rock smacking her own baby just because the baby father was on IG DMing other girls. Typical. You know what I mean, guys? At this point, you guys got to know the same storyline. You know the storyline. You guys attract to these street fighting German shepherd of a woman. You know what I mean? Who don't know how to express themselves. So the only way they know how to express themselves is through violence and through taking out their anger because they're in a fucked up situation due to their hell of a mother bringing them up.
Point blank, period. And in this gynocrat, shout out to Good Bread for bringing it out. These women, they think the children is their property, so they try their best to do what the hell they want with these kids. True Johnson, well, shout out to you, brother. How you doing, man? So when you got women running around here thinking that these children are their property and doing these kinds of things, you got to question what society we live in. It's called a gynocracy. They have the control and power and to do these types of things, and it's very risky keeping these children with these mothers who resent the baby fathers.
Only on survival. All right. So without further ado, guys, let's watch this clip. And keep in mind, guys, it's very, very, very disturbing, guys.
I'm pretty sure it is. Let's get it, Mr. Goodbread. Hey, y'all make sure
One moment.
make sure y'all go on to the Mr. Goodbread channel, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, Mr. Goodbread Show.
One moment, guys. Hey, how y'all guys doing today? Matter of fact, y'all just came right in and sat down. All right, so here we go. We ready now. Let's get it.
Bear with us, guys. We coming.
All right, so this is how it started. Started off with the text, guys. Started off with the text. Now, bear with me. I had to do some editing because this was this is borderline child abuse right here. I'm glad she got arrested.
Borderline child abuse, more like full throttle child abuse.
Hold on. We got to put the sound on that. Look at the way the baby looking at her right now. If y'all can see the baby just looking at her. Baby looking at her.
Exactly. Good observation, Mr. Goodbread. Great observation. I mean, think about it. Look how that baby's looking already. Looks distraught. Look like, damn, my mama been yelling for the past hour. She been cussing me out, cussing the daddy out, and the baby is in a position that you would see a dog in the streets when people walk past, or like a stray cat. They got like their guard up. You see what I'm saying?
Look at the way the baby looking at her right now. If y'all can see the baby just looking at her. Baby looking at her. Let's put some sound to that.
Post shit, right? Your daddy want to post shit, right? He want to.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard the slap. Slap the baby dead in the face because the daddy want to post shit.
Post shit, right? Your daddy want to post shit, right? He want to fucking post shit and I answer the goddamn phone.
And then dragged her, grabbed her by the neck, the collar. Like what in your being, your psyche, your spirit, okay, your soul, what in your soul would allow you to do something like that? Explain it to me. Somebody explain, how can you do something like that to your child? Because let's take it out of the children. Why would I be mad at one person and take it out on another person that didn't do anything to me? Think about the mental, psychological disorder that is. Let's run it back, y'all.
Right?
Y'all need to see this one more time.
Because the daddy want to post shit.
Post shit, right? Your daddy want to post shit, right? He want to fucking post shit and I answer the goddamn phone. I hate your ass.
Good. So who did she hate? Because she was talking to the child. And, most modern women, a lot of the things that they do is they take their anger out on the children. You know what I'm saying? They take their anger out on the children because they don't like the father. Okay? I mean, one of my exes, and I know I bring a lot of stories about one of my exes, but I'm sorry, it's reality. One of my exes told me something. Uh, I look like I have my father's smile, and we was having a conversation, about how my mom used to talk to me when I was young, et cetera, et cetera. And she said maybe it's because I look like my father, and that hit deep because a lot of women do this based off of the detriment that they have with the men, whether it's he cheated, or he got her pregnant and she didn't want the baby, or they were just having sex and she never really liked him. Whatever the case is, they take it out on the children a lot, and that's just not okay. I call that a psychological disorder, man.
Good thing the bed was there. Good thing the bed was there. Because if it was any bed left, the baby would have been on the floor.
But
Don't text me about shit. Then she went and posted, don't text me about shit. My BD posted, I don't care, kid, CCCC. Ain't nobody doing shit to my child. Ask him why he had a gun to my head.
playing, you see that right there, guys? Let me let Mr. Gitbread break it down.
Now, this is the physicality that go on when you have a hell of a son and he meet up with a prostitute. You know what I mean? A hell of a daughter. You know what I mean? Let's continue this. He must, that's the boyfriend. He must have pulled up. You know what I mean? After the post, he must have pulled up.
Damn, Mr. Good, you okay? I didn't see all this. I didn't see all this. I didn't see all this.
Because, again, she was on live slapping that baby. So he saw that. So he went to go check on his child. And this is who our government constantly give our children to. They give the children to the most emotional parent. You know what I mean? The most emotional parent. And that's supposed to be the best interest of the child. Clearly, we see what emotions are do. And this is not cap. I'm not talking about all, but the majority be on this shit. Yes, they do. We're not going to sit here and lie and eat crab legs at the School of Common Sense. In Black America, this is how the frustration is taken out. It's taken out on the child. Again, guys, this is the dad.
I'm on Instagram doing something, but you over here. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. You just posted I'm on Instagram doing shit, but you at my house. Get out of my house. Bye. Get out.
Now he can care less about her. He can care less about what it's about.
It's facts.
He just care about the kid. That's fucked up. You don't slap and you don't go pushing on, shoving on the kid. Like, that's a baby, like a newborn. Like, look, it's a baby. All right, yo. But then they paint the narrative as if the father or if the man is the neglectful one. You see how that works? And the court system tie into this, and it help assist the negligent parent, the real negligent parent. But this is the woman that goes on social media capping about how good of a parent she is because she could dress her kid up all nice. You know what I mean? Whole time she having a clue of what raising children is, because that's not her God-given task. God ain't asked her to do that. God asked her to maintain the child up until she could pass it off to his dad.
That's a fact. That's a fact. A woman represents a nest, okay, and the man represents leadership. He goes out there and hunts. He's the example for the children. All right. If you look at it, the animal kingdom. All right. Let's talk about a dog. A stray dog will have sex with a bitch, okay, a female dog. And guess what? That female dog has to nest the children. When that dog is pregnant, that dog will look for a spot, okay, knowing that she's about to drop them babies, and make sure that she nests and takes care of the babies until they're old enough to get out there on their own. Okay, we could talk about the Lion Kingdom, how them ladies do the same thing. I said ladies, I meant the lionesses. But I want to point something out too. She's a destructive person. She's pushing him, putting her hands on him online. That could have been a whole nother charge right there for assault. But in this gynocrat, women think that they can just run through this world freely and only give a shit about themselves. There was a woman on Kevin Samuel's show, and he asked her, is her personal happiness more important than men and women coming together and creating conducive families? And she said yes. So the black woman today, not all, but a lot of black women today think they are more important than not only the man, but the children as well.
The way these women move around nowadays, guys, is as if they God-given task was for them to have their own babies, that's what it would have been. They'd be able to impregnate themselves, but it's not that. You see how pregnancy and raising kids work? It takes two people, not just one. Not just one, guys. Again, let's watch this again, guys.
Post shit, right? Your daddy wanna post shit, right? He wanna fucking post shit and I answer the goddamn phone. I hate your ass.
They should lock her up. I'm
Out of my house.
glad
You
they
just
locked
posted
her
I'm on
up.
Instagram doing something, but you over here. Get
She
out of
need
my
to do
house.
Mind you,
time.
this is
Get out of
on
my house. You just
Instagram. This
posted I'm
is
on
live.
Instagram doing shit, but you at my house. Get out of my house. Bye. Get out of my house. You're posting I'm doing shit on Instagram, but you're over here not doing shit. If I'm doing something to your
See, what I could tell you right now is going on. I could guess what's going on. He's reaching to grab his daughter, and she's online trying to, create a narrative. Okay, she's trying to create a narrative. He ain't worried about you. He ain't worried about you. But they're so controlling that this is they're so controlling, conniving, manipulative that these are the types of things that they do.
And then the chick goes and posts pictures of her at the beach. At the beach. It's all about clout.
Right, and it's all about trying to make themselves feel good or better about their decisions. And what do? They go and get a mimosa, go to the beach, get validation from men, go with their homegirls, do this and do that, and they live in a la Disney World land.
It's all about clout, guys. Remember that. It's clout, 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 clout,
See,
clout.
and we're not gonna go too deep into this video, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that link in the description. I want y'all to click that so y'all can see the full breakdown Mr. Goodbread had. But that coincides with what I'm talking about today, man. All right. If you a man dealing with a woman that's destructive and conniving like this, just know that you're in danger, okay?
I'm in danger.
This is what they can do to your child. They are able to put hands on the child. Now, I wonder what happens from here, Mr. Goodbread. Do they take the child and look for child protective services? Do they give the child to the father? What do they do from here? Because we all know in this gynocrat, they're going to try to reach. Okay? They're going to try to reach, and they're going to try to say, oh, we just want to do what's in the best interest of the child. So they might try to find out if he's a fit parent instead of just saying he's the primary caretaker. See, a woman don't have to prove that she is a fit parent. All she got to do is get pregnant, and then they're going to give her the baby. Maybe afterwards they'll take the child after they see what's going on. But a man has to fight for his own seed. Okay? And as y'all can see there, he doesn't only have to fight the government. The first person that he got to fight is who? The modern black woman, raised by the hell of a mother, wonderfully, and is becoming a hell of a mother. See, daughters like hers, grow up and they don't fuck with their mom. I'm gonna say that one more time. Daughters like her grow up and don't fuck with their mothers. What do you think her daughter? This is online. That video is going to be online forever. So when her daughter grows up, she's going to see it. You think she's going to be happy about that?
Nope.
You think she's going to look at her mother as a fit person?
Nope.
Do you think she's going to grow up in a stable household after what just happened?
Nope.
Do you think that woman is going to hold herself accountable?
Nope.
And guess what? If y'all look her mugshot up, she was smiling. You know how when a black woman, breaks a car window or does some destructive, retarded shit, And then, some another modern woman comes out of nowhere like, yes, sis. I think that was that situation. She was smiling and smirking. And this is what we created in the black community. Not we as men. You know what? Let me say some of us did too. Some pookies created this situation, and some whore makers did create this situation. But for the most part, women are creating a situation in which not only children are being neglected, but men are being neglected as well. That's why men are going their own way. That's why men are going MGTOW. And I already know it's gonna be some content creators, dating coaches that search for money and shit like that. They gonna hear me say MGTOW, and the first thing that's gonna come to their head is an incel or a man that can't get vagina or whatever the case may be. But men going their own way basically represents, in my definition, I ain't talking about these weak niggas or these weak white boys or these weak Spanish boy, anybody. We ain't talking about them. We talking about what an alpha male, you know what I'm saying, or a competent man, whatever you want to call it, whatever a man of strength represents, he goes MGTOW as well. So MGTOW represents men going their own way. Doesn't mean they're not having sex. It doesn't mean they are having sex. It doesn't mean that they're not vetting a woman, and it doesn't mean that they are vetting a woman. What it means is they are not putting their livelihood at stake for women and society. They are focusing on their purpose so that they can control their dynamics, because the whole time they haven't been able to control their dynamics due to society's pressure on men. Okay? If you can't understand that, and if you want to sit there and find an incel in that, if you want to find a weak nigga in that, maybe somebody hurt you or something. Cause we not finna go there. We ain't finna go there. We're not finna go there. A lot of men go MGTOW because of a lot of situations, including what we just saw here. Our children are not being raised the way that they need to be raised. So men are looking at marriage like, what the fuck is this? Men are looking at babies or having babies with women like it's you jumping into a pit of alligators. Okay? We don't want to do that. And the only thing that you can do, according to these high value men, is get rich and make over 100 figures so that you can find a woman to submit to you. And I get what y'all be saying. I understand what some of these high value, coaches like Kevin Samuels and a lot of other. I understand what y'all mean when y'all say rise up to your purpose and get your money so that you can find a quote unquote right woman. I get where you're coming from, but what you're teaching men to do is you're teaching them to deal with women who wait on men at the finish line. You're teaching them to deal with women, even though we know that these women have issues in the gynecocracy. Just because you raise yourself to become high value, that doesn't mean that you're not going to be held to a detrimental outcome. Look at Will Smith. He's high value. We know that. He raised himself up. And look at what this lady did to him. So miss me with that, become high value so you can find the right woman. Miss me with that. Become high value so you can exercise your options, yeah. But when it comes to finding a virtuous woman, it don't matter if you high value, low value, mid value, or whatever value. These women in this gynecocracy have a certain control over things, over men. Think about it. You become high value. And I'm gonna go back to the BBLs. You become high value. You dealing with a chick, you find out she got a BBL, you with her, and they, contrary to popular belief, they're not gonna tell you this. Now you dealing with a chick who's on medication.
Oh my God.
Let's go there. Now you dealing with a chick who's lazy as fuck and don't want to work out That's what they told you to do when you get your BBL. You have to go through a rehab state. You got to work out. You got to get your body used to it or merge your body with what's going on. You can't just sit back and enjoy how it looks because it becomes a block. Look at K. Michelle. She got bricks in her ass. It looked like she worked for Pablo. She hiding bricks in her booty. You understand me? And that's what these ladies don't realize. And a lot of men don't realize this. You become high value. You deal with a female that got a nice ass booty. Look like the curves are on point. She done lifted her butt. You done locked in with her, moved her in, et cetera, et cetera. And now you got to make sure she keeps her medication because she don't work out. And even if she do work out, there's inconsistencies in her body. Okay? So she got to take this or that pill. She got to take this I forgot what the name of that pill is or that medicine that eases the pain. I forgot it, but she got to take that because from time to time she gets pains in her side due to the surgery, or she gets pain on her right butt cheek due to that surgery and due to the maintenance. Okay, this is what we're dealing with. Oh yeah, I'm not saying all, but this is the subject matter today. Mr. Goodbread says it's not about money, it's about your connection with God. 100%. Your connection with God, the omnipresent nature. Understand me? It's about your connection with that. See, a lot of people are disconnected from God, Mr. Goodbread. So they disconnect from reality. He also says high value, a fancy word for Lucifer, love of money. I can definitely agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. You got a lot of high value men that are adopting the term broke nigga or he's a bum because they're high value. What do I mean by that? Because a man works a 9 to 5 and he makes $50,000 to $60,000 a year, got his own apartment, pays his phone bill, pays his bills, got money that he's saving, he putting up money. Maybe he's not able to go on all the fucking trips he want to go on, but because that high value man can do all that, and because that high value man is around your girl, the girl that you're dealing with, and she having her girls' night out or she's having her hot girl summer, and that high value man is around her. So he thinks that because she's fucking him or because he's able to get her, he thinks that you have no value, which is why he agrees with her and he calls you dusty, broke, and a bum. Hence, his game would be that's like if when you look at Fresh and Fit and when we look at Fresh, right? Fresh got the chain on and shit like that. And then when some of them modern women talk about the men that they dealt with who were suitable, made 50, 60K a year, um, Fresh would be like, "Oh, why did you break up with the girl?" And or the man. And she would say, "Well, you know, he wasn't ambitious enough, aka he wasn't making enough for me." And Fresh response would be, "Oh, well, that's because you're dealing with bum ass broke niggas." And that's disingenuous to say. This is a lot of high value thinking. Yes, men, I just spilled a secret of what high value men think of you. You make less than 100K a year. He's telling females you are dusty and you're broke, and they don't need to deal with dusty, broke men. That's what he's telling the females. If you think I'm lying, go online and look at what these men talk about. Look at what they say. So again, like Mr. Goodbread said, a high value man, for the most part, not all, but a lot of them represent Lucifer. So when you got your dating coach telling you, hey, you need to, focus on your purpose and go make $100,000 a year and wait till you're 35 and then go find that bad bitch, that 21-year-old. What they don't tell you is that 21-year-old is in the club at the finish line. She's waiting on a high value man to pick her up. Why do you think women say they can manifest it? Someday a man is going to come get them. It's because of the teachings that these goddamn high value men are broadcasting to them. And don't get it twisted, guys. Don't get it twisted. These quote high value men are paying for the box. It don't have to be verbatim through a transaction. They are inviting these women to yacht parties. They are giving these women the experience of their lives. And then guess what they're going to teach you as a man when you pay for the dating coach class? It's a red flag if your girl is going out on your yacht party. They're perpetuating the same things that they teach you not to accept. Do y'all, I'm going to say it again. They are perpetuating the same things that they tell you and coach you not to accept. Why do you think they like your cash apps? Why do you think they like when you super chat them? Why do you think they only read the super chats? Why do you think they only respond to the super chats? You can't even fucking reach out to them. And don't get it twisted. I understand some people get big. They get popular. So they're not able to respond to everyone, okay? But for the most part, why do you think they don't respond to that DM? And why do you think you DM'd them 4 times, you got left on scene, but as soon as you super chat them $15 and ask a question, they jump right to, yo, whoa, shout out to such and such. He says, yo, how do I get a woman to such and such? Hey, listen, that's when they want to give you the advice. But again, I'm going to root it back to what they do. They tell you, watch out for the red flags and these fucking bitches. But these same men are perpetuating the nature that these women have. They're creating it, which is why we call these men whore makers. I'm not mad at them. Don't, this ain't no rant. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm here to bring that understanding. It's called Okay, Let's Talk TV. We talk about it over here. So I'm not mad at either party. I'm just trying to give y'all a little bit of clarity on what's really going on here, okay? I'm giving y'all clarity. Okay, let's say you a man that really want to get married. Why are high value men, quote, not married, but they're teaching you how to get married? I'm not bashing them. They not married because they know it's not a benefit, but they're trying to teach you how to get married. What Mr. Goodbread says, the Antichrist was a consultant who knows that. All right, the Antichrist was a consultant who we know that's a consultant. Absolutely. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, absolutely. Come on, good bread. Save that for Sunday. Don't give them too much juice. Don't give them too much juice. But as a matter of fact, give them all the juice. Give them all the juice, man. Today's topic of discussion, as y'all know, is called Black Woman Dying from BBL, Plastic Surgery. MGTOW. Black women are losing today. Black women are losing today. You would think the queen goddess of the universe, right? That's what they call them, right? The shield butter goddesses. You would think that since they are goddesses and all that, all the magic that they contain and all the power and all the, the love that you're supposed to show them, you would think today that they wouldn't be complaining how they do. You would think today that they would be conducive. And let's talk about the BBL, okay? A lot of Black women get BBLs because they're obese and they're overweight. A lot of Black women get BBLs because they're obese and they are overweight, 60% plus of black women, your average black woman, 60% of them weigh more than a man. And because they got a big booty and somebody want to smash and somebody want to slap the booty and all that shit, and they think, okay, boom, you weren't complaining when you was hitting it. Of course I wasn't, because I was hitting it. Ain't no man gonna complain when he hitting it, but what do we complain about? Let's get to what we complain about. We complain about your weight. We tell you you can look better, but black women, not all, don't get offended. A lot of y'all don't want to do the work. This is why you get your BBL. Oh, y'all know that we like a bitch with a fat ass and a Coke bottle shaped waist. So instead of doing the real work, the real godly work, the queen goddess, yoni goddess, Ashea, Shea, butter, 7 chakras, I'm a soul queen. Instead of doing all that work, y'all go to a doctor and let them clip off some of your meat, let them clip off some of this, and y'all put it in a form and in a fashion in which you know that's what a man would desire. Shout out to motherfucking Zilla in the motherfucking building. He says, old ass ladies dying behind this shit. Kanye West mom, for example, talk shit. I'm gonna put that back up. I'm gonna put that back up. Okay? I'm gonna put it back up. See, a lot of women don't realize that men are going their own way because we think logically and you guys think emotionally. A woman will look at her butt for 4 months in the mirror and make a final decision like, I'm about to go get a BBL. Why? A plethora of reasons. Number one, she got a homegirl that got a fat ass, and she sees the attention that her homegirl gets. She wants to start selling her pussy, and she knows that men are going to pay more for a fat ass. She wants to start shaking her ass at the strip club, and she knows that's the commodity. Okay. And also, maybe, like Zilla said, she's getting a little bit too old. 37, 38, 40, 50. And we could look them up, guys. They are 50 years old getting these fucking butt lifts and all that. All right. The same way these 50-year-old, 60-year-old women are going online, shaking their damn ass, going on TikTok, looking for young men doing the same shit that a 16-year-old will do. They are getting butt lifts too. So she's getting too old and she's trying to hit the reset button and get back in the dating market. That's why they do it, guys. And last but not least, because they want to shit on their homegirls and they want to look better than another bitch. If they do it for another reason, you better give me a scientific breakdown. If they do it for any other reason, you have better came with your psychological, scientific, statistical breakdown. One more time. They say they can get all the BBL surgery they want. The pussy still high mileage. Yeah, you can't get a BBL on your vagina. You can't edit your womb. You can't do that. And that's what men want. This is what we want out of you. If we're gonna wife you, if we want to marry you, if we want to make sure that you're the woman for us, okay? We worry about that cat, and we worry about your womb, and we worry about your appearance and your health. That's what men worry about. You got to carry my jit. You got to carry my child. Okay, I'll smash you if you got a BBL. I'll smash you if you fat, but you got a fat booty. But I would rather wife you if you healthy and you doing you and you getting right with what you got going on. Instead of doing what these ladies do, look in the mirror, tell themselves, I'm ugly. I want to be accepted by society. I want, fuck these niggas. I'm finna show them I'm running my bag up. I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. You know what? I'm going to show these men and I'm going to show these bitches who the fuck I am. I'm gonna work for 5-6 months straight, not on myself, but I'm gonna get money real quick, and then I'm gonna pay Dr. Miami to give me an ass. I'm gonna pay Dr. Miami to give me a tummy tuck. Boom. And then after that, I'm gonna wait 6 more months. I'm not finna go work out. I'm gonna get blocks in my booty, and you know what I'm saying. And then I'm gonna go to the Dominican Republic, and then I'm gonna get a tummy tuck. I mean, I'm gonna get a Brazilian butt lift, so that now it can make my booty look bigger again. And then I could, you know what I'm saying. But this time I might take it more serious. You know what? I am gonna take it more serious. I'm gonna put my waist trainer on, and you're gonna see me at the gym every day showing off my motherfucking ass. But you're not showing off the fact that you got to go to the doctor. You're not showing off the fact that you at the house in pain. Why do you think most of these women be fucking single? Why do you think that? Why do you think most of these women are miserable? It's not only because they can't find a man, it's because of them damn selves. You guys are taking pills, you guys are got medical issues that you don't want nobody to know about. Women are the most secretive people on earth, okay? They are the most secretive people on earth. They lie about their body counts, they lie about what's going on in their lives, and they are the most show offs on earth. What do I mean by that? Or not show offs, but they want to glorify themselves. So they are not going to give you their detriment. Why do you think, okay, when a woman deals with a Pookie, a Ray Ray, or somebody who's just paying for the sex, or somebody who she knows she's having a one-night stand with, why do you think that motherfucking woman, she fucks him really quickly and she tells the world, her homegirls, oh, I ain't really like him like that. He just looked good. He had money, this and that. It was just a one-night stand. It was a quick fling. I deleted his number really quickly. But as soon as she's dealing with a man who's conducive, she tries to prove to that man, she tries to prove herself. So what did she say? Oh, you know what? I'm not like that. I'm not that kind of girl. So she holds the pussy out. She don't hold it out for Pookie, but she hold it out for you. Why? Because a woman wants to glorify herself to the right man. She is not going to shame herself to the world. She'll shame herself in secret, but she will not shame herself to the world. Hence, when she gets the BBLs, when she do all this fuckery, when she's taking birth control, that's another fucking episode. That's another show. When she's taking birth control, when she took a number of Plan Bs, and then shit starts happening. Do you think that girl is broadcasting to the world? Hey, look, by the way, ladies, y'all need to stop doing this because I'm in the hospital every month because I'm getting side effects. They're not telling you that. And these are the women that you're dealing with. Okay. These are the women you're dealing with. Trauma-based, destructive, constructive females. And when I say constructive, I mean on their body and their minds. They can construct their bodies any way they can transform any way they want to, even their minds. One day they're single, next day they got a boyfriend. The next day they it's complicated. The next day, men ain't shit because they don't know how to treat women. Like they're so guys, yeah, like it's ridiculous. What I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and put that link in for you guys to join the panel if you want to add your 2 cents, because we're going to go in today. Is a BBL worth it? Is a BBL worth it? Huh? See, a woman would rather risk a BBL than risk marriage and submission. I'm going to say that one more time. A woman, black woman in particular, because I just did a video. All right. I just did a video on a black woman saying that they shouldn't, a successful one, they shouldn't get married because it's not beneficial in taxes. A black woman would rather risk her life than save her life and submit to a black man and work with him. How do I know that, guys? Because black women are dying from BBLs. They're getting Brazilian butt lifts. They're putting silicone in their ass, and they would rather do that than submit to a man. They got you in the friend zone. It's easier to put you in the friend. You know how hard it is to sit back. I showed y'all let me look some shit up, man. I showed y'all what it looked like when these motherfucking women have to sit down and lay on their ass. What I'm starting to think is These motherfucking women are put to sleep. They put these bitches to sleep because, like, you see that big ass needle that they poking they goddamn backside when they shooting that silicone or that fucking body fat in they shit. You see that big ass needle? That cannot be comfortable. I see why they got to sit down and recover. Men go to war and get shot and they got to lay down and recover. Women go to Dr. Miami, get a BBL, and they got to recover. You see how the roles are in society today, guys?
Oh my God.
Killer Kawabo says we got 17-year-olds getting BBLs now, but marriage is too much for them. I don't know. It's too much. I don't want to submit to it, man. It's too controlling. Think about it, guys. A woman would sit there and say, a man got to make $200,000 a year just for her to sit there and be like, all right, now I'm going to cook and clean for you. But that same woman would either be up under her parents or be independent and save $6,000 plus, $3,000 plus, do payment plans plus, and risk her life so that she can get validation. You can't make it up, man.
Oh my God.
I can't make it up. I can't make it up. The last girl I was talking to, I told her, don't do this. She went to do it. Am I talking to her today, guys? Put a 1 in the chat if you think I'm still talking to her. Put a 2 in the chat if I ignored her and I moved on. Okay? Because like, I don't got time for this gyna crap. I don't got time for this modern day bullshit, which is why men go MGTOW. We don't go MGTOW because we can't get pussy. All right? That's what you call an incel. We don't go MGTOW because we hate women. That's what you call misogyny. We don't go MGTOW because we don't want women. That's what you call homosexuality. Put some respect on our name. Look what the fuck going on. Facts. Bitches sitting with their ass up at the airport because they just left from getting a BBL and they in recovery mode. This is insane. I don't know why why do I have to uncomplicate this common sense, guys? Why do I have to let people know that a woman that gets a BBL is a delusional woman that is not of God? Your body is your temple. That's what it said in the Bible. These bitches slicing that shit off and putting it somewhere else, and they think their body likes that. Your body don't like that, lady. And it reacts to that. Why do you think these women have to keep going back? Keep going back. They keep a bitch will rather go get a BBL to go work. Instead of working out, they rather go get a BBL and then have the doctor say, listen, man, you got to go to the fucking gym because that's a part of your rehab. And they rather go do that instead of just going to the gym in the first place. You heard the story I said earlier. That fat bitch, okay? Let me stop. I'm getting a little ratchet today, but that fat little bitch, she was so fat that the doctor told her, yo, I cannot work on you because of your BMI. You're too big. AKA, a lot of fat women go to the doctors and they try to get that reduction. And what the doctor tell them, they don't say I can't do it verbatim or out front. What did they do? They be like, you got to lose weight. I can't, you got to come back. I need to see you coming back and you need to lose about 20, 30 pounds real quick. I can't work on you because like you got this jelly flap over here and you got that over there. And how fat works is if you just carve it off, it's sometimes it's unnatural. Naturally, you got to remove mucus. When someone is sick and they get medicine, right, from the doctor, guess what it's called? Treatment. They're treating you. They're not healing you. So that's the same way with losing weight. Treatment is right spot on. It satisfies you right there, but there's side effects. Why? There's commercials all day that lets you know the side effects. So don't fucking come for me when I say that. That's why they call it treatment. So uh, uh, a treatment is equivalent to these bitches getting BBLs. The treatment is quick and fast. It gives you that result that you want right there. It makes you feel good really quickly. But as soon as you stop feeling good, you got to come back and get that treatment. Whereas natural healing takes time, it takes a process, and gradually you start feeling better. You're not going to get it right away. You ain't going to get the feeling that you want right away. People think we live in a Disney Channel world where, okay, today is Monday, and God, I want to feel better tomorrow, and we think tomorrow is going to happen. That's not how it works. Nature don't even work like that. You think you could plant a seed on Monday and on Tuesday you're going to see an apple tree? No. The work still has to be done underground. That doesn't mean work is not done, but this is the process that you should take. That's a healing process. And these bitches don't want to go through the healing process until it's too late. See, when you're about to die and when things are detrimental, like you ever been in a situation where it's like, oh, God, I ain't gonna do it. I promise, if this happened again, I'm not gonna, it's just get me out this situation. I ain't gonna do it again. See, people wait till dumb shit happens. That's when they try to refer to God. Let me connect the dots for y'all. These bitches get the BBLs. They'll chop off some parts of their meat and put it in their butt. And 6 months later, there was an inconsistency, so they got to go back to the doctor. It's equivalent to the drugs we take. They treat us, but we're gonna continually go back to the doctor. Who told these ladies that BBLs and all this shit was on point? Who told y'all that? Oh, y'all know it's not on point, but y'all don't give a fuck. And they do it. Let me go back. They do it for the likes, Zilla. Like I said before, they look in the mirror for 3 months and they make that final decision. No matter who tells them, baby girl, you look good. No matter how many dudes come in their DMs, no matter how much validation they get, their hypergamy kicks in when they look in the mirror. Like, man, I want my ass a little fatter. I want my waist a little slimmer. They be jealous of these bitches that get that. So what do? Instead of 400 likes, I'm trying to get 1,400 likes. I'm trying to go viral on the Instagram. So what do? They go get the BBL. And the first thing they do, Zilla, is they post it online for the world to see. Even through their recovery age. There's a girl that I used to smash back. Damn, I keep bringing my bad, y'all. I keep bringing up all my little past little females, but I've had a lot of experience. There's a girl that I used to smash. I haven't had sex with her in 2 years, but she still communicates with me. And she had surgery, and she went back to get some more surgery. She had surgery about I believe in 2020, late 2020. Okay, surgery on her butt. Now, mind you, when she got it, it looked bigger. I stopped messing with her after that. We were still friends, but I stopped smashing her or whatever. I take it serious. Maybe I didn't know if she had the surgery or I don't know, but I stopped smashing her once she told me that. And then, her butt was bigger, but she just was like, it looked weird. So she had to go back and she had to reduce her waist or some shit like that. I don't know the full details. She just did that. And I'm looking at her. I'm not gonna lie, her like right now, she looks like a Coke bottle shape. She looked like she got ass and all that. I don't want to deal with that. But she has to go through a 6-month rehabilitation. She can't do certain things. She can't have sex. She can't sit down a certain way. She lays down and she be in pain. And my question is, why is it that, mind you, I liked it how she looked already. I was smashing her already. And this girl likes me. She's talking about, oh, having me and her having kids in the future, etc. Why is it so important for you to fulfill that for you, but the world is telling you that you look good enough? Guys, y'all got to give me the understanding on that. I don't know why women do things to validate themselves and then destroy themselves later. I don't want to deal with her no more, dog. She's online, she's at the club, she's posted online, but guess who she hitting up? Me. The girl FaceTiming me, hitting me up, trying to deal with who she. It's not going to work that way, ladies. The best you can do is snatch somebody at a club that's going to be full, that's going to smash you. It don't work like that with a conducive man who actually wants to wife a woman. What do they think that we think, guys? How come they don't take into consideration that men don't like this? How come? Let me put it further. Do women ask themselves, would I want my daughter to do this? Do women ask themselves that? Because when I break down shit to women, and when I tell them I have points of contingency with how they do things, the modern women, they always try to go back and forth. And my chess piece is this. My checkmate be, all right, so let me ask you this. How would you feel if your daughter was doing all this? And guess what they do? They always backpedal, and they always that's the point that's the point where they be like, okay, because you can't say you want that for your daughter because you know the detriment. You just understand how selfish you are, and you just not gonna you're not gonna admit it. They always backpedal. They always don't want to, break it down for the reality of it when you hit them with that. But they know they don't want that. They know it's not good for children. They are so selfish. What does Akilo say? He says, exactly. Look at the show, My 600-Pound Life. I seen it. I did a breakdown on that before on my Instagram that they took down. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Matter of fact, we're going to go back. We're going to break that one down again. We're going to break that one down again. Exactly. Look at Sierra's prayer. Bomb point. Zilla says, I don't like the way fake assets feel. Why would you like it? Who the fuck want to go buy who the hell wants to buy PS5 from Amazon, and when they get it, it's one of these bootleg look, like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel bamboozled. Okay. And a lot of men are validating, high value men too. They are validating these behaviors without knowing it. Zilla say they like who they like. Absolutely. Absolutely. If y'all haven't done so already, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We about to look at a few pictures real quickly. I want y'all to see how the BBLs, okay, and like, just tell me how comfortable this looks, guys. The risk that they take. You know what I'm saying, these ladies taking risks, and I have somebody that I know. She's making money off of Airbnbs, but also she's making money off of a recovery house. She has so many people that fly out to go get BBLs, get their booty done, and it's big business right now. So guys, if y'all need to make some money, go ahead and purchase. If you got some property, go ahead and start a recovery house. You're gonna get some money, I promise you. Just it's gonna be graphic, it's gonna be gruesome. But you're gonna make some money, I promise you, because these ladies are oh my god. So what we're gonna do, we are going to look at the BBL pictures. Don't, no, we ain't gonna hide them. We ain't gonna hide them. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay. Let's take a look at this one right here. I'm telling y'all, I want to see how comfortable this looks to the ladies. Ladies, tell me how comfortable you would feel doing this. Let's look at it. Let's do the research together, guys. Fam, that's comfortable. What is that? What is that? Man, give me the picture. Stop playing with me. See how they want to play? Let's zoom in on that. All right, they won't let me zoom in, but look at the right picture, man. Look at the picture on the right side. Does that look comfortable? Does that look like something that you want to go through? Let's examine what they do. All right, so look at this picture on the right side. You see all that fat, all that flap right there? And then look at you, like look at the back side of her butt. No, like she's fat, sloppy, no curve. But then they take it away. They add some fat right here so that it can sit in the back right there. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that clearly, but they do that so that the booty can sit. But what they don't, the women, what they don't care about is it's forming an irregular motion in your body can't grow and and just morph into that. So that's why the doctors tell you come back in 6 months, but in between that time you do have to rehab, you do got to work out, because that's how your body merges itself with it. Okay, look at these disgusting, I'm sorry, pictures of, surgery and liposuction that these women do instead of just doing the right conducive things in life. Okay, look at this. Look at the before and after. Let's. I'm trying to find out like a real good one. Okay, let's look at this one. You see the back flap right there? Notice how it didn't go away, because that was the body's normal shape due to her not working out, due to her eating fucking frappuccinos and all that fucking shit, or drinking frappuccinos and eating McDonald's but not working out. So what they did was they took some of the back flap, okay, so that she can look like she has a Coke bottle shape, and then they put some of it in the butt so it could look like it's sitting. But again, what that does is it forms an irregular motion in the body, so that's why they tell you that you have to go through rehab, because you in a rehabilitation state. You got to go through rehab for 6 months. Why? Because like you can't sit around. The body's gonna grow out of that. Okay. Look at this right here. You see that unnatural Look, it's unnatural. Take the back flap off of this right here. Take some with liposuction on this back flap right there, and then go ahead and drop some of it in the butt so that the booty can sit. Okay, unnatural curves. 6 months later, she's looking like a damn skeleton. Or she got bricks in her fucking ass. Okay, let me try to find one more good one, man. Cause I need y'all to understand, like it's not normal. This is not lit. Look at this, right? Look. Back flap. You know what I'm saying? No Coke bottle, fat, fucking panties hanging off her fucking ass. Can't even fucking have the panties on right. But what do? Look, the arms look the same. Didn't take no fat off the arms. Didn't take no fat nowhere else off but the waist. Took some of the back flap off. Put it on the ass. This one is a horrible butt. Probably put some silicone in there too. Later, she's gonna have problems, guys. She's going to have problems later. Okay, huge issues. I'm not a doctor, man, but I'm telling you, ladies, man, you ladies are dying. You ladies are taking risks, not only medical risks, but also relationship risks, doing these things. And then you got people feeling sorry for you. So not only are you guys, since the 60s or the 70s, not only till today, not only have you aborted a couple million babies, now you are aborting yourself in this society. Look at what you're doing. Like I don't understand. How can I speak like this to the ladies and they call me a misogynist when I'm just trying to save you? I want you to get away from this fucking bullshit. Let alone not. I don't want to have sex with a woman and impregnate her and have a daughter with a woman who thinks like you guys, who would do the things that you guys do. This is what the Bible told us would happen. You know, if a man doesn't lead, if a man is not on his purpose, things go in shambles. And we looking at it right here, man. I can't you can't make it up, guys. Exactly. They still got the church lady on. You know why? Because all they cared about, Zilla, they just wanted a fat ass, and they want to post on the ground so they get flown out, so that they can get opportunities to be around Future, so they can get opportunities to be in the space of high value men. That's why they do that. Grandma arms, church grandma, you'll see your grandma with the same arms they got. And I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to the hospital and take some of that fat and put it somewhere else in their body. 'Cause that's what they're about. See what I'm saying? Now let's look at something else. We're not playing. I want y'all to see it. Let's go graphic with it. Let's get graphic with it. We're about to look at the procedure verbatim. I had to go find this video real quick because they was trying to hide it from me. Now, this is your modern woman here. This is what they go through. Right here. Look at this, guys. Okay. See all them drawings right there? That's all the edits that's about to happen to the body. He just poked in like now he's poking the points that he got to cut, like coordinates, and I'm pretty sure she's asleep. You see, she's on the ER right now. They you got in COVID-19, guys, there wasn't enough respirators. Okay, there wasn't enough respirators for patients. And these women hogging the respirators because they want fucking BBLs. The fuck? Shout out to Darlene Richardson. She says low self-esteem. Also, absolutely correct. And I could give you that. I could give you that. I could definitely motherfucking give you that. Which is why I said a lot of these women would they'll have people saying, you look good. You already thick. I would smash. Girl, you sexy. Girl, you look good today. And they got low self-esteem. They still would go get a BBL, guys. They'll still go do it. They don't care. Fair use, guys. Fair use. Fair use.
All right, you want to call out your flanks, upper abdomen, mid abdomen, lower abdomen.
Abdomen, mid abdomen, lower abdomen. Look at all the shit you got to do to get a Brazilian butt lift, just so that your butt could be higher, and so men can look at your ass when you at the club, or you can take a nice pose on Instagram. This is what you're willing to go through, ladies.
Flank. And
Oh my God!
All right, flanks. So we're gonna do 300 to the flanks.
Look at that.
What we're doing right now is adding tumescent fluid into the site that we're planning to do the liposuction. This fluid contains epinephrine.
I know this graphic, guys, but we got to see it.
So that it increases
we gotta
the
see
amount of fat that we remove with minimal bleeding.
Okay.
Next is upper abdomen.
Look at that. Look at what they go through. You got your 16-year-old, 17-year-old daughter telling herself, when I get old enough, I'm going to do this. That's not that. They would rather do that than submit to a man. I know. I'm going to have some ladies, oh, well, these men ain't shit, blah, 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 this and that. Well, there's some men that are shit. You're just too hypergamous. You just expect too much. They would rather do this, guys, risk their lives than to find a good man and submit to him. Or let alone forget finding a man. Go to the fucking gym and work out. So y'all get the idea. Let's move forward. Look at this. and you think you're looking at this, you think you're not gonna go through some type of issues. You think that your body is not hurting and screaming out right now. Oh, you can't feel it because they put your ass to sleep. They got you on the ER. They got your heart pumping. So your body is going through torment, but you don't care because you need that 1,000 likes in 3 hours on Instagram. You need Future to DM you. You need validation. You got low self-esteem, like Darlene said. Killer Kawabo says, sad, and imagine if there was a male equivalent, they would shame us all day. Nate Panfield, shout out to my blood. This motherfucker stabbing shorty. That shit fags. Like, let me run that back. That boy is shanking her ass, boy. That boy shanking that thing. Let's move forward. Oh my goodness. He's still pumping that thing out. Notice how, nope. Y'all see he grabbing that fat out her stomach though.
Hey, Dr. Quick question. If the patient wants to get a breast reduction done, but she's got an appointment to have a gastric sleeve done next month, how long do you need to wait between the breast reduction and the gastric sleeve?
Let's move forward, guys. Let's move forward. Oh, this is what they do, family. Look at that. Now this your Coke bottle, bitch, right here. Now she a Coke. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Let's look at it. Where that little machine at? Where that thing at? That's all out of her body, family. All that came out of that's can't make it up, guys. You cannot make it up.
Infiltrated into the buttocks, otherwise known as Brazilian butt lift.
That's what they about to put in her ass, guys. This right here. That's what they about to put in her booty.
From the fat and messing fluid, and we're now getting ready to infiltrate it into the buttocks, otherwise known as Brazilian.
Let's see how they do that. Let's see how they do that, guys. Same way. Poke that shit. Y'all see how y'all see how the metal is going down her legs? Imagine how detrimental that is to the body. Why do you think they have to go through rehab? They don't have to just heal the ass. They got to heal other inconsistencies that they or procedure or risk that they had to take. So you're cutting tissues, you're cutting, you got internal bleeding. So they got to heal that up too.
As you can see, this is called a pickle fork, and this is what breaks up the little bands.
Let's get past it, guys. We see what's going on here. Let's get graphic with it. Viewer discretion is advised. This is not rated PG-13, guys. Y'all see how simply she was a fat, sloppy female. Now you see how she's starting to shape up now. Why not just go to the gym and work out and do all that? You look at her, you see that on her back? Those are her insides. The little stuff on her back on the shirt, that's her insides, guys. That's the risk, ladies. That's what you want to do. Enough of this video, man. Enough of it. I'm about to throw up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to throw up looking at that motherfucking shit, man. It gotta be talked about. It's called Okay Let's Talk TV for a reason. If y'all haven't done so already, hit that like button. It got to be talked about, guys. Because if we don't talk about it, it keeps going on. Now, when we talk about it, maybe we can mitigate things that happen. When we talk about it, more men are going to tell themselves, okay, let's go MGTOW. Stephen T's in the building. What's going on, my family? It's funny, right? It's hilarious. You can't do nothing but laugh at it because of the simple fact that you are destroying yourself, but you want sympathy from someone else. I have zero sympathy for a woman who doesn't want to put in the work and just wants to get a BBL. Can a man put in work and get a BBL on his pockets? One day he's broke, next day he rich. Yeah, if he rob a bank, but we ain't doing that. Or if he's in the streets, rob, you know what I'm saying, doing all that. Or does a man that's competent that you want to deal with, want to marry one day, does he have to work himself and get through a process to be conducive and looked at as a husband? What makes you think a man wants to look at you as a wife when on Monday you was fat and sloppy and you had stretch marks everywhere, but on Tuesday now you a fucking baddie and then 6 months later you at a yacht party because of your body, but a year later you back at the hospital because you got bricks in your ass, like Pablo trying to send you on the airport? We not finna play today. And speaking of MGTOW, men are going their own way, and it's a justifiable reason. Okay, yeah, maybe the high value man, okay, that makes millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands. Maybe he wants to go to the club and deal with that bitch with the BBL because she looks bad and he got options and he just want to fuck for the night. But a man like myself, who I'm not going to consider myself high value in a sense where I got millions and hundreds of thousands, but I'm a well-known producer in my city. I'm very valuable. A lot of people know me and I make good money. I got options, and I don't want to fuck a bitch that got a BBL. I don't. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Guys, we're reaching the conclusion. I'm going to put the link in one more time in case anybody wants to, give their 2 cents on this whole situation. What you just saw, the disgusting, uh, I don't even know how to explain it, but there go the link right there. In case y'all want to go ahead and jump on, it's amazing to me how low women have become today. It's amazing. See, I call the black woman the biggest loser in America because they've been put in position to win, and they've been put in position to do better than everybody. We're talking affirmative action, uh, which allows them to be hired regardless if they qualify for the job, which allows them to be in a school whether or not they qualify. Billions of dollars have been put into schools for black women to be successful. Okay, women are independent today, and they still are making detrimental choices and decisions that make men not want to deal with them. These are one of them. This is why men are going MGTOW. Y'all saw the video earlier. Baby mama Tara slapping her daughter because she was mad at the baby father. Okay? It's ridiculous, guys. We got to wake up. Men got to realize that we are not in a leadership role if we give in to this bullshit. The only way that we can be in our leadership role is if we come together as a council or a collective and find out what's best for us. The real woman will follow. If y'all haven't done so, man, hit that like button. Because we getting ready to close out in a little bit. And in conclusion, I appreciate everybody for coming on the panel. Shout out to everybody. Goddamn, today is Thursday. Y'all know what time it is. We are gonna be in the field, live, direct, talking to men and women, but mainly dealing with women, talking to them online verbatim, showing men how to talk and deal with these women, but also showing men how the modern women think. Okay, so I will be in the field a little bit later. Okay, y'all stay tuned for that. It will be around 7, maybe 8 p.m. It'll be around 7, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all stay tuned for that. I will be in the field talking to the ladies, and y'all going to see how delusional they are. Of course, y'all going to be in the chat. Of course, y'all can give y'all 2 cents. I'm going to read them out verbatim, and you can call her a stupid bitch, and I will let her know what she said so that she can respond to you guys. You will hear the responses live on the platform. This is something that I want to implement on my channel. It's very fun for me, and I realize that the people do like to hear modern woman live verbatim. So we're going to be live again 7 p.m. or in between 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to make sure I make that thumbnail, and all of y'all are going to get that. Stay tuned on that, okay? Make sure y'all stay tuned on that. And again, if a lot of people been asking me where can they donate, for anybody who wants to donate, it's on my scroll down there. SWAZZY World. That's my Cash App. Right now, I can't get super chats because I need 4,000 hours of watch time. Y'all know how YouTube do it. They make sure y'all, they make sure we gotta, kind of meet certain guidelines before they can give us certain perks. So for those of y'all who've been asking me where can they super chat or where can they donate, that's where you can do it at. Look at the bottom scroll. It says SWAZZWORLD. Much appreciation if you do donate, but we don't do it for that. We do it for the conducive message. We do it for the truth. We do it for the people. And as long as you can receive that message and understand that it's not out of hate, it's out of knowledge, then that's all that we care about. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and close out. Again, stay tuned because I will be back on live and we will be doing a In the Field Thursday. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. And again, I'll see y'all later. Peace.